Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Florida. And today our question comes to us from our old friend Anani Mouse. And Anani Mouse asks, can a Wiccan be a hard polytheist? And if the answer is yes, then what is Wicca other than general magic and witchcraft? And my answer to this is going to start with the second part first. What is Wicca? And Wicca, depending upon how you look at it, is a religion like other religions, or a group of related religions like other religions that share not a common origin, but common influences and a common name. And because of this, because whether you view it as one religion with many branches, or as a number of related religions under an umbrella, there are a variety of different points of view. There is not, generally speaking, one answer that will fit all. Now, if you want to talk about Wicca in terms of its individual traditions, that's not necessarily still the case. Individual traditions may have very specific beliefs that are not necessarily going to be able to vary so far, but as a movement, Wicca is very diverse. Having said that, most Wiccans would come under the heading of soft polytheists, and for those who are not familiar with this term, a hard polytheist is one who believes that a particular deity is a totally separate individual entity in its own right. Those who would be called soft polytheists tend to view that deities reflect the universal spiritual energy of the universe, and they often will also believe that's true for people and animals and everything in existence. But both points of view do exist within Wicca. However, to some extent, asking whether a Wiccan can be a hard polytheist is somewhat like asking whether a Christian can be a polytheist. A lot of people would immediately say, oh no, that could never be. But actually, if you look at it, it's not quite that simple. If you look at many branches of mainstream European Christianity, you will notice, by any standards but their own, they are polytheists. They have a number of different God figures, they just don't call them that. You have God the Father, God the Son, just to start with. You often have Mother Mary. You have Satan, who would be a god in any religion but theirs. You have all those angels, who in many religions would be considered minor gods. You have all those saints who would be considered effectively deified ancestors, or therefore gods in most other religions. It's a matter of semantics that they have only one or many. It's entirely the word that you apply to it. Not only that, but if you look at some of the more fringe aspects of Christianity, for example, some of the Spiritist forms of Christianity in South America, they're much more obviously polytheist, but they consider themselves Christian. So, could a Christian be a polytheist? Well, certainly many of them are. Therefore, if you say, could a Wiccan be a hard polytheist? Well, I don't see any reason why they couldn't, because it is a religion in the end, and all religions are subject to individual interpretation. And again, certain traditions of Wicca may even make that their standard, because there are many different traditions, and they don't all agree on everything. Certainly an individual could. And you know, I encountered a definition recently that I am very given to now, and that is that the definition of a word lies with the listener, not the speaker. And you know, that's also true of religion. The true definition of a religion does not lie with the authorities of that religion, but rather with the believers. And what they believe and do is what that religion really is, not what someone says by some sort of rule book. And so, with that in mind, yes, certainly a Wiccan could be a hard polytheist, but they would be outside most mainstream thought within the movement. So, that would be my answer on the subject. I hope you find it interesting, and until next time, may you blessed be. Pray for peace. Pray for love. Pray for stability. Pray for the nation where you live. Pray for the world. Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you for Pagans Tonight Radio. Pagans Tonight Radio is an online radio network with different hosts and different shows 7 nights a week. There's something for every taste, including Spanish language programming on Saturday evening. Check out paganstonight.com today.